What's up, people? Got Joe Who here, and feel like doing another movie review for you guys. Alright, and today I'm going to be talking about cult classic Clue, starring Mr. Tim Curry. Loosely based on the classic Parker Brothers board game. Now, movie takes place in New England in 1954, if I remember correctly. And like I said, it's based on the board game, so it has all the characters. It's got Professor Plum and Colonel Mustard and Mrs. White and Mrs. Scarlet and Mrs. Peacock, and it also adds some new characters. Character of Wadsworth the Butler, played by the amazing Mr. Tim Curry. And in my opinion, I think his performance in Clue is almost on par with his legendary performance in Rocky Horror. And I think we should do a bong rip in honor of Mr. Tim Curry. Alright, so you got Wadsworth the Butler. Then you also have, in the board game, Mrs. White is the maid. She's an old lady. In the movie, Mrs. White is one of the guests at the dinner party, and the maid is taken over by Yvette, played by Miss Colleen Camp in her very attractive younger days, and a very, very, very alluring little maid outfit. But it's got a star-studded cast, and there's Tim Curry, there's Martin Mull, Madeline Kahn, Christopher Lloyd. There's a whole bunch of people. Really, really funny movie. These, what are there? 5 or 7? Well, I don't remember the exact number of how many people there are, but, these people, they get invited to this mysterious dinner party that they've all received a letter saying it would be in their benefit to attend. And it turns out they're all being blackmailed for some reason or another. And Wadsworth has brought them there to confront their blackmailer, Mr. Body. Aptly named because he is the dead body in the room that was never given a name in the game. That rhymes. Awesome. So, Mr. Body shows up, and, he presents them all with the classic weaponry, the knife, the lead pipe, the wrench, the revolver, the noose, all that stuff. And he says to them, I'm going to turn off this light, and one of you should kill Wadsworth now, and we can all walk out of here without getting any problems with the newspapers or whatever, because if I go down, you're going down too, And he shuts off the lights. And of course, somebody kills him. Now, the question is, who killed him, and who's next to die, if anybody. And, I'm not going to get into plot details because none of it really matters. It's all just a series of gags, and it's fucking hilarious. One of the things it's classic for, and one of the things I love it for, is the multiple ending thing. Because when you're playing the game, it takes 3 or 4 guesses before you get it right. So I guess they took that approach to the movie, and they start out with one ending where they say that Mrs. Peacock did it. Then they have another ending where they say that maybe Wadsworth did it. But what really happened was there was a bunch of little murders all throughout the movie, and it turns out everybody did it except Mr. Green, who was actually an undercover agent for the FBI working on the blackmailing ring case the entire time. And it's just fucking hysterical. It was made by John Landis, and who directed it? What did John Landis direct it? Yeah, directed by John Landis. And no, John Landis produced it, directed by Jonathan Lynn. Okay, but it's great. It's great, classic '80s comedy. It's a little dark. But it's a murder mystery. It's almost an Agatha Christie type thing. It's almost like and then there were none, or 10 Little Indians, whichever one you prefer. But it's that kind of thing, Murder on the Orient Express type of thing, and they take that and they turn it into a farce, and they got a bunch of great comedic performers, and they got, great writers. And it was fucking great. And it's one of my personal favorite movies, and especially a great movie to watch when you're baked. As a matter of fact, I think I'm probably going to watch it right now, as doing this review has made me, want to watch it. Alright, so take a bong rip. Alright. Joe, I'm out.